OSHA Title 29 Code of Federal Regulations, Part 1910.147, Control of Hazardous Energy Sources, Lockout/Tagout. What is Lockout/Tagout? Lockout/Tagout is a technique used to prevent energy from being released during the servicing of equipment. This is accomplished by placing locks and tags on energy isolation devices prior to starting work. How injuries occur during servicing of equipment. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics, BLS, study on injuries while servicing equipment revealed the following. 80% failed to turn off equipment, 10% equipment activated by someone else, 5% failed to control potential energy. Most of the remaining 5% disconnected power but failed to verify effectiveness. Roles of individuals. All employees fit into one of the following lockout/tagout roles. Authorized employee. Services equipment and authorized to apply lockout/tagout. Affected employee. Operates or uses equipment being serviced under lockout/tagout. Other employee. Work in an area where lockout/tagout is being used. Other and affected employees. Other and affected employees are not allowed to apply a lock and a tag to service energized equipment. Only authorized employees can apply a lock and a tag to service energized equipment. When is lockout/tagout applied? During the servicing of equipment. And it includes during adjusting, inspection, modifying, replacing parts, tool changes, clearing jams, lubricating, cleaning. Lockout/tagout is only to be performed by an authorized employee. Lockout/tagout basics. Preferred means of controlling hazardous energy is lockout in conjunction with tagout. Each isolated point must have both a lock and a tag attached to it. Locks must be standardized and used only for lockout/tagout. Tags must indicate lock holder and the date of application. Types of hazardous energy. What types of hazardous energy are subject to lockout/tagout? The following types of hazardous energy are subject to lockout/tagout. Electrical, pneumatic, hydraulic, mechanical, thermal, chemical, radiation, steam, spring-driven, suspended parts, / gravity. Some energy sources can be turned on and off. Others can only be dissipated or controlled, such as steam or hydraulic. Controlling residual energy, stored energy. The goal of lockout/tagout is to achieve zero energy state. Make sure all stored residual energy has been controlled. Energy isolation devices. Accomplishes by placing locks on energy isolation devices, device that physically prevents the transmission or release of energy. The following examples of this are electrical disconnect switch, electrical breaker switch, hydraulic valve, pneumatic valve, line valve, push buttons, selector switches, and other control circuit devices are not energy isolation devices. The following are pictures of different types of isolation devices. Locks for breaker boxes, a lock to secure a power plug, lock to secure a valve, a lock to secure a electrical switch, light switch, lock and tag for power switch, and lockout device for power cord. Some additional devices, one for a valve, another for a valve with a tagout device, breaker box with lock and tag, different types of valves that can be turned off at a spigot, devices used there, and another breaker box type. General lockout tagout procedures. These are the steps that an authorized employee would follow to lock out a piece of equipment, energized piece of equipment. Step 1, identify energy sources. Step 2, notify others. Step 3, shut down equipment. Step 4, isolate equipment. Step 5, lock out equipment. Step 6, release stored energy. Step 7, verify isolation. Step 8, perform servicing. And step 9, release from lockout tagout. And in summary, all hazardous energy sources must be controlled, kinetic and potential, control via energy isolation device, do not rely on control circuit, only use designated lock for lockout tagout, tags must accompany all locks, only authorized employees can apply a lock and a tag to service energized equipment. That ends the presentation, and there will be a 10-question quiz that follows. Question number 1 on the quiz. Lockout/tagout is a technique used to prevent blank from being released during the servicing of equipment. A, rain, B, energy, C, parts, D, guards. Question 2. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics, BLS, study on injuries while servicing equipment revealed blank percent is because employees failed to turn off equipment. 70 is A, B is 90, C is 80, and D is 85. Question 3. An authorized employee services equipment and are authorized to apply lockout tagout. This is A, true, or B, false. Question 4. An affected employee works in an area where lockout tagout are being used. This is A, true, or B, false. Question 5. An other employee works in an area where lockout tagout are being used. This is A, true, or B, false. Question 6. Other unaffected employees are allowed to apply a lock and tag to service energized equipment. This is A, true, or B, false. Question 7. Only authorized employees can apply a lock and a tag to service energized equipment. This is A, true, or B, false. Question 8. The preferred means of controlling hazardous energy is A, lockout only, B, tagout only, C, lockout in conjunction with a key, D, lockout in conjunction with tagout. Question 9. Types of hazardous energy include A, electrical, B, pneumatic, C, steam, or D, all of the above. Question 10. This is the final question. Goal of lockout tagout is to achieve zero energy state. This is A, true, or B, false. This concludes the quiz portion of the presentation.